Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Will Reichard to kick off.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Cleveland. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Look, ready.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ready,
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Ready.
Another run with Mitchell. And a short gain here down to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
33, yellow. Drill green. Hut.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Here we go. Black, 95. Cut.
Mitchell is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Okay,
so they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Come on, set. 60 red, set.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Will Reichert to kick off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Cut. Slide through 50. Green. Cut.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Edo blue. Down. Black 40.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Black shot. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, green jack. Yellow. Hot, hot.
Back to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Green. Set, ready, set.
Back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Browns take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
DC ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Bond. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Jackson. Another one caught by Collins. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right, here we go, here we go. Black ball,
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
That's good. Baltimore, first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
52 blue. Right, 97.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready,
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
At the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 46 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
180. Come on. 180. 180. Come on.
Again, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's now 13-8. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 45. One. Set.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 2.
Ravens 15. Browns 13. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, report.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Change it.
To throw is Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Yo. Go.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Open man is Collins. He's got it. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
2. 60 Vikings. 6.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
50, green. Pause, ready. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Finding Walker complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On the ready. Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Watch out now. Ready, ready. Set.
A short one there, caught by Likely. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Okay,
they'll
ready?
come up facing 3rd and 5.
Right. Set, ready. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this a 9-point game.
22, Browns 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
DC, ready? DC. Ready, sit on! Ready? I'm out here. Report! Sit on!
Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Hey! You. Hey, report!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes to Shakir once again. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Let's go!
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Someone ready? Ready!
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Leads to
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Jackson now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Ravens 22, Browns 20. Will Reichard to kick off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Clock swap. Ready. 45. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
10 black. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Smith, ready, ready. Red, 38. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ready.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Red, yellow, cut.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning. That's obvious, so the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Yo.
Throwing is Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And Tommy Adebawore. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set, hut. Set.
A give here to Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue, 32. Ready.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Let's go now. Black 40. Set.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Check pink. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Browns 20.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
13.
Jackson. They'll get this complete to Collins. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And Tommy Adebawore in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside